another one.
I don't have a degree, and I'm currently doing CS50. What programs should I do afterwards to set up myself for success as a software engineer? And they go on. Hi, everyone. I'm 28 and I've floundered most of my 20s between different disciplines. I dropped out of chemical engineering in mid 2022 and dabbled across different learning goals. I want to self teach and become a polished software engineer. What programs can I pursue after completing my CS50, and what higher level programs should I follow up with? So, before we go on, let's figure out what the hell is CS50, right? So, what do? We just type in CS50, and CS50 is CS50. All right, let's go to our good friend Wikipedia. CS50 is an on campus and online introductory course on computer science taught at Harvard University and Yale University. In 2016, CS50 became available to high school students as an advanced placement computer science course. The on campus version is Harvard's largest class with 800 students, 102 staff, and up to 2,200 participants in their regular hackathon. The course material is available online for free on the EDX platform with a range of certificates available for a fee. As of 2022, this online version called CX50 CS50X teaches the languages C, Python, SQL, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It also teaches fundamental computer science concepts, including arrays, data structures, and the Flask web framework. The 2021 iteration of the course introduced three new additional lectures on computer security, artificial intelligence, and ethics. Ethics of technology, right? So that's what the CS50 is. Now, the question is, what programs can I pursue after completing my CS50, and what higher level programs should I follow up with? So, timer up. And my answer to that is start building stuff, right? People want to so focus on education, getting PhDs, taking these courses, um, getting these certificates, right? I like all I ever hear is what certificate should I get here? What course should I take there? And it's like learning, 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 but no working, working, working. Come on, people. Let's get to work. We need to build stuff, right? Because when you have so much theory, right? You have all these stuff floating through your mind, but when it comes to the practical like to practical knowledge and understanding, practical application, that's where we flounder. See, the same way you floundered between different disciplines in your 20s, right? We flounder because we want to spend so much time getting educated and not enough time applying our education. So, build stuff, right? Build cool stuff. And build a portfolio, right? Use the knowledge that you're getting in like C or in Java, Python, JavaScript, whatever the case may be. Build some web applications, build some APIs, build stuff, right? Build stuff. That's the goal. And then put your code on GitHub, right? submit it like open PRs to get reviews, get feedback on your code. That's how like feedback is what makes you get better. You need that feedback loop, right? What could you do better? What did you do good? Right? Build stuff. Because going after these, like I've seen so many people who, oh, I just passed the ISTQB, like the QA test, right? The foundations of QA. I'm a certified QA tester. Okay, how'd you test? I need you to go test this. Uh, and now there's all these risks, all these gaps that are left open, and we fail, right? Practical application. Some of the people like and that's why I structure the top level of the Patreon the way that I do, where you actually get to like you actually work practically. I would rather you fail with me instead of failing out in the real world. I give you that controlled environment to fail so you can get actual experience, right? And then that way, when you fail with me, I can say, okay, this is where you messed up at. This is what you need to adjust. This is what you need to work on. This is how you're gonna get better, right? But when he's just like, oh, like there's people who they're not even finished with the current education that they have, but they're already planning for their next test or certification or degree and stuff like that. I'm like, slow it down. Let's get some. Let's apply this stuff. Let's look for opportunities to apply it. Let's get you some freelance projects, right? Look for freelance projects. Like that would be the one of the first things that I would do. As I'm learning, I'm looking for freelance, right? So that I can actually apply this stuff. I can look for opportunities online. Like, oh, okay. So here's an example, right? There's this application, right? And I'm like, well, let me try to remake this application in my own way. You know, find a simple application, right? For instance, let's say let's say you like quotes or books, or maybe you build a book database for yourself, right? And now you make it work a particular way, the way like find something that you would like it to work in a particular way that'll be convenient to you, build it, and then you can show it. That's how Twitter got started, right? Twitter started as a basic application just so they can speak together, like they can for internal companies to speak together, right? A way of messaging, and then it became a big thing. That's how most things started. But that's how you build experience and understanding, and then you submit it, you make it public, you submit it, you get feedback. Or maybe you go and you find some developers who are more experienced and you ask them for feedback. And they say, hey, can you do a code review for me? And then you get their feedback and then you adjust. But chasing after the theory is not going to get you to where you actually need to be. You need practical application. All right. And that I believe is the biggest problem with most people who are trying to get into the field. They they want theoretical knowledge, but they don't go after the practical application. And that's why they continue to lose. That's why we lose. Because we don't go after the practical application. All right. So that would be so even before you finish your CS50, right? Before you even finish your CS50, start looking for freelance opportunities for whatever software engineering stuff that you're doing. Start applying for jobs. Start looking for start thinking of ways to build your portfolio. Build cool stuff. Start getting involved with the AWS architecture so that you can work on deploying your software, deploying your code, make mistakes, get like have stuff fail to compile and fix it, write unit tests, try driven development, manage your software, like work, like find out how you would be working in an actual company and apply it that way. Let's get some practical application. Let's move away from just wanting to chase after courses and degrees and stuff like that and certifications, and let's get some practical application. All right. So that is the plan.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, Be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.